It's easy to think Zeus, the legendary king of the Olympian gods, is the most powerful figure in all mythology. After all, he hurls thunderbolts, topples tyrants, and rules over Mount Olympus. But what if I told you there are gods from different mythologies, and even within Greek tradition itself? Some surpass Zeus in might, cosmic authority, or ancient power. Today we're looking at 5 of these deities, each one overshadowing or outclassing the thunder-wielding Olympian in surprising ways. 1. Nyx, Greek mythology. Let's begin in Zeus's own backyard. Hidden in the oldest layers of Greek storytelling is a figure older than the sky, older than the Titans, and older even than the day itself. Her name is Nyx, the embodiment of night. According to Hesiod's Theogony, one of the earliest accounts of Greek creation myths, Nyx emerged at the dawn of creation, born from chaos. She personifies the night, but not in a cartoonish sense. She is primeval. Darkness itself is her domain. She is a goddess whose presence precedes the dawn of any cosmic order that Zeus eventually inherits. In some ancient hymns and in Orphic tradition, Zeus himself respects Nyx's power so deeply that he never dares to challenge her directly. Think about that. The fiery storm god, typically unafraid of anyone, stands down when it comes to Nyx. One popular anecdote says that when Hypnos, the god of sleep, sought refuge with his mother Nyx after angering Zeus, the king of the gods backed off. He refused to enter her dark realm to punish Hypnos, because meddling with night could have dire consequences for the entire cosmic balance. If Zeus tried to forcibly overpower Nyx, he risked plunging the entire world into chaos. Imagine if the fundamental forces of day and night collapsed under divine strife. That's how fragile even the Olympian order could become if Nyx were provoked. The biggest takeaway: she represents a power so ancient and all-encompassing that not even lightning and thunder can break it. 2. Ra, Egyptian mythology. Next we journey to ancient Egypt, where the sun deity Ra, sometimes merged with other forms like Amun-Ra, reigns supreme. If you're unfamiliar with Egyptian myths, Ra is far more than just the sun god. He is intimately linked to creation, the cycle of life, and the afterlife's cosmic order. Ra is the central figure in Egyptian mythology, worshipped for thousands of years as the creator and sustainer of life. Each morning when the sun rose, Egyptians believed Ra was reborn. Each evening, he traveled through the Duat, the underworld, battling dark forces before emerging victorious with the dawn. This daily cycle wasn't just symbolic. It was an affirmation of Ra's undisputed cosmic power. Zeus, for all his might, presides primarily over storms, the sky, and the fortunes of mortal kingdoms in the Greek world. But Ra doesn't just control the sun. He effectively is the sun's life force, central to the very possibility of life on Earth. In Egyptian myth, if Ra failed to rise, existence itself would wither. Even the notion that the sun might not appear was a cataclysmic possibility. Zeus, by contrast, can cause storms and calamities. But he doesn't literally provide the life-sustaining energy that forms the backbone of an entire cosmos. If Ra were ever lost or defeated, the cosmic cycle would break. Eternal night or catastrophic darkness might swallow creation whole. Without Ra's triumphant return each morning, the mortal realm and even the gods, in some interpretations, could face extinction. It's a scope of power that dwarfs Zeus's dominion over a portion of the earth and sky. The entire existence of life depends on Ra's continuous journey. 3. The Jade Emperor, Chinese mythology. Shifting east, we encounter the Jade Emperor, the supreme ruler of heaven in certain strands of Chinese folklore and religion. Often referred to as Yu Huang Da Di, he's positioned at the pinnacle of the Chinese celestial bureaucracy. Though myths vary, the Jade Emperor is often shown as a compassionate yet all-powerful deity. He presides over a heavenly court filled with gods and spirit attendants. He's not the creator in every telling, but he is viewed as the ultimate authority. He commands a hierarchy of deities who govern nature and spiritual life. In many Chinese traditions, the Jade Emperor's authority extends to the entire cosmos, heaven, earth, and even the lower realms. He is also said to have the final say over the fates of mortals, immortals, and occasionally demons. While Zeus deals with a pantheon dividing cosmic tasks, the Jade Emperor stands as the single administrative head. Picture a CEO who not only rules, but also appoints lesser gods to handle the rivers, mountains, winds, and even wealth or war. His network of power is vast. If a mortal pleases or offends him, there can be sweeping consequences beyond just a thunderbolt from the sky. If the Jade Emperor makes a decree, it affects realms and spiritual orders on a grand scale. Immortality, reincarnation cycles, and cosmic law can shift at his word. In certain legends, if the Jade Emperor withheld his blessings, entire provinces could suffer droughts, plagues, or misfortune. Conversely, if he favored a region, prosperity would bloom. Zeus can punish or reward mortals, but the Jade Emperor's cosmic ledger affects the destiny of souls across multiple layers of existence. 4. Shiva, Hindu mythology. Now we come to one of the primary deities in Hinduism, Shiva. He is part of the Trimurti, Brahma the creator, Vishnu the preserver, and Shiva the destroyer. But destroyer doesn't mean he's evil. In many traditions, destruction is a path to transformation, rebirth, and renewal of cosmic order. Shiva is worshipped in countless ways across vast regions. Sometimes he's depicted as the ascetic yogi meditating on a mountaintop. Other times, he's the cosmic dancer, Nataraja, whose dance of creation and destruction shapes reality itself. He's both wrathful and benevolent, transcending normal definitions of good and bad. His third eye is said to burn with an intensity that can incinerate anything in an instant. Zeus rules the skies, but Shiva embodies the cyclical nature of creation and destruction on a universal scale. In many Hindu texts, Shiva's dance, the Tandava, is said to govern the continuous cycle of the universe's birth, preservation, and dissolution. Simply put, he can annihilate entire worlds or bring them back into being. Compare that to Zeus, whose mightiest act might be dethroning the Titans. That's formidable, but we're talking about one planet, one pantheon, one cosmic order. Shiva's domain stretches beyond a single cosmic structure. His influence stretches through all existence and the concept of time itself. If Shiva enters his destructive phase unchecked, entire universes could crumble back into the cosmic void, preluding a new cycle of creation. The intensity of Shiva's power is so vast that even other gods in Hindu lore approach him with reverence and caution. This grand cosmic scope places Shiva on a tier that makes Zeus's feats look more localized by comparison. 5. Odin, Norse mythology. In the realms of Norse legend, Odin stands as the All-Father and ruler of the Aesir gods. He's a wanderer, a seeker of arcane knowledge, and a master of runic magic. Some stories say he sacrificed an eye at Mimir's well for cosmic wisdom. In others, he hangs upon Yggdrasil to unlock the secrets of the runes. He's a strategist, a shapeshifter, and above all, a god who understands that knowledge is power. Zeus might reign on Mount Olympus, but Odin's authority stretches across a grand expanse of 9 realms, each teeming with giants, dwarves, elves, and other deities. He orchestrates destinies, confers victory in battle, and sometimes stokes conflict for the sake of a grander plan. This control isn't limited to elemental forces. He manipulates fate itself. Unlike Zeus, who is mainly a thunder god king in one pantheon, Odin's dominion is cosmic. It brims with prophecies that hinge on his wisdom and foresight. If Zeus flexes lightning, Odin counters with the might of runic power and the counsel of his ravens, Hugin and Munin. They bring him knowledge from every corner of existence. Should Odin misuse or neglect his vast knowledge, it might hasten Ragnarok, an end-times scenario that could reshape the entire cosmos. While Zeus's disputes can topple cities or rattle mountains, Odin's missteps could precipitate a cataclysm that claims gods, monsters, and mortals alike. And yet, Odin soldiers on, ever watchful, ever calculating. He wields a wisdom so profound that even the thunderbolt-wielding Olympian might seem parochial by comparison. So, there you have it. 5 mythological figures whose power, authority, or cosmic influence surpass even Zeus's mighty reign. One might argue there are others beyond these 5. Some might name fate itself from the Greek pantheon, or cosmic creators from distant cultures. The mythic landscape is as vast as imagination allows, and each tradition boasts forces that could overshadow even Zeus's thunderous reign. But these are the ones we've chosen to spotlight today. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into supreme powers and legendary figures, smash that subscribe button right now. And consider liking this video if you enjoyed it. Stick around for more epic mythological explorations. There's always another realm waiting to be discovered.